Hello, this is the Cool Kid, and today I'm going to have another Heroica video. It's a change from the previous Star Wars videos that I've been doing. But yeah, it's the first Heroica video since January, I think it is. And it's the biggest one I've done yet. Well, tallest. But yeah, it's just this snowy mountain, and yeah, I'll show it to you. It's closer to the original Heroica rules than some of my other ones. And yeah, I'm just gonna move everything that is not important. So here's all the characters from Heroica. There's the dice, the weapon shop. Here, I'll move it down, and I'll start with the first level and work my way up. So the game starts in not really clearly marked, but it starts in this corner of the board, so you place your character there, and then you start going. There's the entrance to a cave, and I actually really like the way that this cave entrance ended up looking. Just the way it is. It's on a couple jumper plates, so it's just a little bit, it just sticks out a little bit from the wall. Yeah, you can just walk in normally, and then the other way you can go is up the side with several goblins, a crate, speed potion, a few gold, and then you can climb up these stairs to get up to the second level. But before I go into that, I will remove this, because all of the levels are modular like I usually do. I can just take this off so you can see the inside. This kind of crystalline cave. There's a golden here, a reroll potion, just lots of little crystal detailing, that's the right word, and then 3 crystal golems, which are just normal golems with chima crystals put on top of their head, so that they look a little bit different. I actually think that they worked out pretty well. And then there are stairs going up to the second level. Now, the second level, if I just put this back on, over here, there is just a simple little walkway with another little goblin, and then the entrance to another cave. And then if I can take the top off, in here you have a potion of strength, which, as you all know, allows you to just kind of insta-kill a monster. Just a little fire to show that the cave's inhabited. And then there is a small goblin, and over here you get to the first of the kind of objective of this level. The objective is to free all the barbarians from all the goblins. The way you do that is simply by moving onto a barbarian space. Once you do that, you take the barbarian off the board, and they are considered to be rescued. Once you rescue the last one, then the game is over, and there you go. Then there's the Goblin Guardian. There's stairs to go up to the third level, and on the interior of the second level, you have the Golem King, or whatever it was, from the Caverns of Nethus, again with a chima crystal on his head, and a small crate right here, and then stairs leading up to the third level. On to the third level, as I put it on. Here's the exit from the cave inside there. Up here, you come up the stairs, and here's where the two kind of paths converge. In this little cave, there's a gold Goblin Guardian, regular goblin, and here are the stairs that go downwards back into the cave. It's still a cave. And then here is the exit that you both gotta take, and it leads you outside to this ridge, where there is the second barbarian. And I still left one barbarian, so you can still play as the barbarian in this level. There's another goblin, a little gold, a chest. Is this? Yeah, it's just elevated a little bit. Another goblin, and then here's where the stairs to go up start. Is it? Yeah. So you can't. It's just a bit too tall for you to move from here to here, but you can still move up, up, up. Another goblin, and then it's on to the fourth level. The fourth level is just a small cave, the only level that is completely interior, no exterior at all. It starts with just a jumper, so that the cave actually lines up right. A couple spaces, then there's a goblin here, and a health potion, by which point you probably need it after you've killed all the goblins. In this level, then it's just the 4 wide, gold, and then a much more narrow stair, but still move upable. That's a word. Oh yeah, a little bit of detailing on the outside of this entrance. This level is actually slightly shorter than the other ones, just because it makes it easier to get to put things inside. And here's the fifth level, fifth and final. There's this kind of just rocky overhang, which I guess kind of shelters the inside of the cave a bit, which is fun. And then you have a Goblin Guardian, because you move out, when you move out of the cave, you move out onto this space. And then there's the Goblin Guardian, gold over here, just a regular old goblin. Then here's the Goblin General, strength 3 monster, the only two, second strength 3 monster. First one was the Goblin King way down in the second level. And then the, well, probably final barbarian that you obtain during the level. And that's the actual more physical gameplay features of the level. And then just to look at the mountain, its shape is kind of the interesting thing, because if you look at it, it's not, there's lots of there's lots of portions where it doesn't slope up, but rather slopes out. Like there's one right here, one over here, one, wait, there should be one more. Oh yeah, it actually slopes up twice. One in the second level, once in this level, once in this level. There's two separate levels there. Yeah, and it just kind of slopes up, and then yeah, it slopes out there, and then it also slopes out here over the cave entrance. And the large reason for that was poor planning on my part, in that I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. I just kind of kept building, and so I had to do that in order to make it big enough, but it actually made for a pretty fun shape. But yeah, and I just use the normal rock work. I use in the spots where I couldn't fit an extra tile, I use just a little snow detailing, or for the inside, rock detailing. But yeah, the level uses all 4 potions available in Heroica, 3 crates, and I think 7 gold overall. It uses 4 Goblin Guardians, 11 regular goblins, the Goblin General, 3 Crystal Golems, 1 Golem King, and 3 Barbarians. So it's a very big level. I think it's probably my favorite Heroica build I've done yet, just because it's very, very. But yeah, that's it for this video. I will be doing a short bit in just a second, discussing kind of how I built the Heroica builds and recommendations for if anyone wants to build them themselves. So on to the next section. This portion is just a short little I'm just going to talk a little bit about how I did it. Skip it if you don't want to hear it, but it's just a note on how I built them, and how I think that the way that I did it, and recommendations for if you want to actually build them yourselves. So when I built mine, a lot of the pieces came from my own collection, like the monsters and the gold and the chests and the potions. The only thing that I actually bought in order to make these was, I actually think I did buy some nanofigs, but not with the intention of using them for this. I just happened to use them. And the tiles. The tiles is what most people, I think, are lacking when it comes to, wanting to build Heroica stuff. So in order to build Heroica, I found that the most helpful thing is to actually have all the Heroica sets, because that's where you get the monsters and all the figures that you actually need to play Heroica. But yeah, the tiles are kind of something that if you want to build something separate, you do need to buy those. But those, if you buy them in bulk, you can get them very cheaply. And it's just something to do. And it's not as hard as one might think to build Heroica, even if you don't have the right pieces, because most of my Heroica stuff, like a lot of the bases and stuff, they're not actually full pieces. I jumbled pieces together to actually make the full piece, and the tiles just held them together. And and it just this in this, for example, I could have made it bigger, probably, if I had more pieces, but I didn't. And I found a piece that's very helpful when building Heroica is his 1x1 cheese slopes, especially in rock work like this, and it helps to smooth out the top or do other things like that. The reason that I build most of mine with the goblins is simply because those are the ones that I have a lot of. I don't have a lot of other types of monsters because I just simply don't have them. If you want to build your own, then just buy. If you want, you can just buy them off Bricklink. Again, the Heroica was a pretty big thing, and these guys can be pretty cheap. Turns out. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to encourage other people to build their own because it seems like there's not really many people building their own custom Heroica stuff, and it's not as hard as one might think. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully more will be coming soon.